So here's something that I thought was really cool that I could show. This is a comic that I picked up in this Golden Age collection recently. And yeah, it's an unassuming cartoon comic that most people might not really be familiar with. But this actually has some early interior art from one of the most famous artists from the Golden Age, Frank Frazetta. So he did his first artwork with Hcky Comics in 1944. This is 1948. This one actually has 4 different sections that have his artwork in it. So the first one here is actually a full story. And it's this story called Hcky Duck Circus Ticket. And you can actually see, you zoom in a little bit, it says Fritz. And so he was doing this art under a pseudonym. So he did all of the artwork for this specific story, Hcky Duck, the Circus Ticket. And so we can see, you know, all of the artwork for this story that was done by Frank Frazetta. So it was 6 pages. Then one of the things that he was often known for in this time period was he also did a lot of these kind of like the headers for story pieces. And so with this one, we zoom in a little bit, you can actually see that this is how you can identify the ones done by him. It's this kind of like this Crosshatch FF for Frank Frazetta. And you'll see that on 3 different headers in this book. So this is the first one, Beppo the Monk. Then the second one is over here on the left-hand side. This the Mouse and the Moose. And again, if we zoom in a little bit here, we can see that Crosshatch FF again. So that's signifying his work on that specific, you know, on that header there. And to me, this really looks like Frazetta. Like that one really feels like Frazetta to me. I feel like you can see that in some later work that he does, like some depictions of some of these like sci-fi type characters and kind of like the Viking type characters, that kind of thing. I feel like I can see it there. Then the last one is this header here, the Greedy Mole. And this one, it's a little bit harder to see the Crosshatch FF, but here it is right there. So again, that's his marking signifying that he did, you know, the header here for the story of the greedy mole. So just something quick that I thought I would show, because this is really early Frank Frazetta art, and these are really affordable books, and you're able to get some early art from him, whereas some of his later work gets very, very expensive.